Okay, so we are started the discussion on the topic profit and gains from business and profession. In the last class, we have understood what is taxable under the head profit and gains of business profession. Then we have understood what is the difference between the business and profession. Okay. Then we have understood how to calculate income from business and profession. And we have also understood that from accounting books, we will calculate the taxable profit. So one set of books which will be maintained will be the accounting books. Based on accounting books, we will arrive at the taxable profit, making some adjustments. Okay. So now you have to understand profit and loss account. Everybody know profit and loss account, debit side expenditure will be there and credit side incomes will be credited, and we will have the net profit. This is known as profit as per books of account, that is the accounting records. Now here various items will be debited, that is expenditure incurred by the business, and here we will have the credits income in credited in profit and loss account. Now we will take the net profit as a base for calculating our taxable profit. So the profit which is given in the profit and loss account is the accounting profit. Okay, based on the accounting profit, we will arrive at the taxable profit, or we can say taxable income, or profit and gains from business or profession. Okay, so this is how it will work. So now why we have to make the adjustment, that we have understood, because accounting profit is based on accounting rules, accounting standards, Indian accounting standards, etc. But taxable income, taxable profit is based on income tax act rules, provisions. Now how we will have to approach general logic, understand if any expenditure is debited in profit and loss account, okay, means your profit will be reducing, any expenditure will reduce the profit. No, now you have to see whether this expenditure is allowed under income tax act. Okay, if it is allowed, then okay, no need of doing any adjustment. If that expenditure is debited in profit and loss account, but income tax act says that we will not allow that expenditure, what you will have to do, you will have to add back that expenditure. Okay, so whenever we will use the term disallow, means we will have to add that expenditure. Okay, so disallowed under income tax act. So if we are disallowing, means what will happen, automatically your profit will increase. Okay, similarly, if any income is credited in profit and loss account, it is an exempt income, means income tax act says that no need of paying tax on that income. Then what we will do, we will reduce that income. Okay, and one more situation will be there, if this income is coming under some other heads of income, then we will reduce it from profit and gains from business and profession. Suppose in profit and loss account, income from house property is credited. Okay, it can be credited because it is as per the accounting rules. But income tax act says that income from house property is a separate head of income. So we will remove it from the net profit, because we want profit and gains from business and profession. So we will do the reduction. Okay, so this is the basics how you have to solve the profit and gains from business and profession question. So we will start doing the practical problems so that it will become more clear. So read this illustration. See, illustration 9.10. Following is the profit and loss account of Hotel Kailash owned by Mr. Vijay for the year ended 31st March 2021. So profit and loss account is given. Okay. So profit and loss account, in profit and loss account, we will get the net profit. So we will take this net profit as the base for our calculating the taxable income. So both are different, understand. This is the accounting profit, but taxable income will be different because we will do some adjustments and find out the taxable income. Okay. Now, for solving profit and gains from business and profession question, no need of referring the trading account. Okay, if trading account is given in the examination, you can ignore trading account. No need of checking the trading account and no need of gross profit. So this can be ignored. Trading account and gross profit will be ignored. We will directly take the net profit. Okay, so two things you remember. Trading account is given. It is just given for confusing purpose. You can ignore the trading account, and gross profit also you can ignore. No need of checking trading account and gross profit for solving the profit and gains from business and profession. So how we will start our solution? We will start from the net profit as per books of account. Okay, so what will be the format for solving the illustration? Let us check. Computation of profit and gains from business or profession. Name of the SSC, name of the SSC is Hotel Kailash, Mr. Vijay. Mr. Vijay. Okay. Then previous year and assessment year. So what is the previous year? It is given in the question, no? What is the previous year? It is for the year ended 31st March 2021. So previous year will be 2021. So if previous year is 2021, what will be the assessment year? So we know, no, if previous year is 2021, assessment year will be 21-22. So this is the basic details which we have noted down. Now we can start with our computation on profit and gains from business and profession. Particulars, amount, rupees, okay. So everybody make this format, then we will start solving the illustration. So everybody prepare this format in your notebook so that we can solve it simultaneously. Everybody keep this format ready in your notebook. Okay, done everybody. So we can start this. So how we will start? We will start from the net profit. Net profit as per profit and loss account. So what is the net profit as per profit and loss account? 20,000. So we'll take the 20,000 as the starting point. Okay. Now we will add those expenditure which are disallowed under the Income Tax Act. So for that we will have to check the profit and loss account. So what all expenditure are basically disallowed? First is the personal expenditure. So while checking the profit and loss account, if we will find any personal expenditure, we will have to disallow that expenditure. Okay. So let us check one by one. Salaries, 66,000. Okay. So everybody tell whether salary is an expenditure which is related to the business. Okay, for running business, we will have to pay salaries to the employee. So salary is a expenditure which is required for the business. So it is a business expenditure. But if you will see here, note including 36,000 Vijay's salary, means out of the 66,000, 36,000 salary is taken by Vijay himself. Means this is a personal expenditure. Okay. So salary is required for business. It is an allowed expenditure. But out of the 66,000, 36,000 is the Vijay's salary. So we will have to disallow this salary because salary paid to self is a personal expenditure. So we will have to disallow 36,000 as Vijay's salary because this is a personal expenditure. Okay. See here, no adjustments is there. So this question is a simpler question because in this question, adjustments are not given. Okay. So first what we will do, salary paid to Mr. Vijay. Why we are disallowing? You can write the reason also because it is a personal expenditure. Means not related to the business. What is the amount? 36,000. Next, profession tax. Profession tax is related to the business. Yes, if you want to run the business, you will have to pay the profession tax. So this is an allowed expenditure. If it is an allowed expenditure and it is debited to the profit and loss account, then no need of making any adjustments. Next, income tax. Income tax is disallowed. Okay. Income tax is not a allowed expenditure under Income Tax Act. So we will have to disallow the income tax paid. What is income tax? 7,500. Next, cash embezzled means there has been a theft in your business. Somebody has taken cash and gone. Okay, so there is a theft of cash. Whether it is related to the business, yes, because cash embezzled can be a business item, you can say, because some employees may also take the cash and go. So you could not control that. So this is a business expenditure. And if it is a business expenditure, it will be allowed. So no need of making any adjustments. Conveyance expenses. Okay. So various traveling expenses will be required in a business. So it is a business expenditure, no adjustment. Printing and stationery related to the business, no adjustment. Now next very important thing, interest on capital. Interest on capital is a personal expenditure, not a business expenditure. So interest on capital is a personal expenditure. If it is a personal expenditure, we will have to disallow that. If it is a personal expenditure, we will have to disallow that. Interest on capital. How much? 3,000. Next, rent. Simple logic. To run the business, if you're running the business on a rented premises, you will have to pay rent. So rent is very much related to the business. It is a business expenditure. Okay. Depreciation debited to profit and loss account will always be added back. Remember, any depreciation which is debited in profit and loss account, you will have to add back. So depreciation debited to profit and loss account. Depreciation debited to profit and loss account. How much? Total is 2750. Then donation. Whether donation is related to the business? No, donation is not related to the business. So we will add back the donation. Donation to sports club. How much amount? 2,000. Then personal drawings. Here they have only told it is a personal drawing, means it's a personal expenditure. So we'll have to add that. Personal drawings. 15,500. Okay, so we have checked all the adjustments on the debit side of profit and loss account. Now, normally what happens after the profit and loss account, some adjustments would have been given. But in this question, adjustment is not given. And one of the important adjustment which will be given is the depreciation. Here, one adjustment would have been given in which it will be said that depreciation as per income tax rules is this much amount. Depreciation as per income tax rules is this much amount. Okay, this adjustment would have been given, but in this question it is not given. Now the depreciation which is debited to profit and loss account, no, this is accounting depreciation. Okay, and here in adjustment, income tax depreciation would have been given. Both would be different. Okay, so what you have to do always, if any depreciation is given in profit and loss account, you will have to add back that and reduce the amount which is given in the adjustments. But in this question, since adjustment is not given, what we will do, we will assume that amount is same only as per income tax and as per accounting also. Okay, so what we will do, we will reduce the same amount. Normally it will not be like that. Both amount will be different. What you will have to do, add back the amount given in the profit and loss account and reduce the amount given in the adjustment. But since in this question adjustment is not given, what we will do, we will assume that it is same amount. Okay, so all the additions we have completed. Now what we will do, we will do the reduction. Less. First what we will do, depreciation as per income tax rules. So we will assume that it is same amount. because adjustment is not given. Okay, so you can write it is assumed. Normally in question it will be given, both amounts will be separate. And now we will see the credit side. Gross profit, we have already told that you can ignore gross profit. Now refund of income tax, this is credited to profit and loss account, 2000 rupees. Understand, refund is not an income. Okay, refund means what? You have paid extra tax to the government, they are giving it back to you. Okay, so there is no income in refund. Okay, unless and until it is said that interest is there in refund, that will be an income. But in this question, nothing like that is given. Refund of income tax 2000 means you have given 2000 extra to the government, they are giving that back. So there is no income, no? You have given and that is only they are returning back. So there is no income. So if it is not an income, no need of paying tax on that. So we will reduce that. Refund on income tax. Refund of income tax. So you have paid 2000 extra to the government that they are returning now, which is not an income. There is no element of income. If it is not an income, no need of paying income tax. Okay. So now what we will do, add all the additions. So sum, do the total of additions, okay, is equal to sum of subtraction also you do. Now what we will do, we are having our base profit and loss account as per books of account, additions, subtractions. So what we will do, 20,000 plus 66,750 minus 4,750. So our taxable profit is 82,000. See, as per books of account, it was only 20,000. But Income Tax Act does not allow some expenditures like personal salary, income tax, interest on capital, donations, personal drawings. So they say that Income Tax Act say that we will not allow such expenditures which are personal in nature. So because of that, your tax profit is increased. It has become 82,000. Okay. So now when you will calculate tax, you will have to calculate on 82,000 after giving some deductions, etc. That is not relevant at present. So you just understand your taxable profit is 82,000. Understood the difference? Accounting profit was 22,000, but tax profit is 82,000. So, and understood everybody how to solve the profit and gains from business and profession. So we are stopping here today. Further, we will continue in the next class. Thank you.